Hi everyone! Kumusta kayong lahat? It's another day and another moment para magkaroon tayo ng new learnings and knowledge which we can apply in our daily lives. Especially na marami sa inyo ay students, we can just accumulate more learnings and knowledge para naman sa ganon in the next days or in the next seasons or levels of our lives, we will have a lot of wisdom and knowledge that we can use and maximize. So I hope that every one of you are excited and prepared for this learning and discussion, because this is going to be a very nice and exciting, significant para sa lahat ng mga students ngayong araw. So let me just share today this lesson focusing on you have what it takes. Do you believe that you have what it takes? When we say that a person has or a person have what it takes, meaning, kumbaga, parang nasa kanya yung skills, nasa kanya na yung necessary skills, significant capacities, or di kaya naman abilities or personality na kailangan to a specific position, to a specific role, or di kaya naman a specific siguro characteristic na kailangan in a certain organization. How many of you can still remember yung mga pangarap natin before we enter college? Bago natin pinili yung course o bago napili ng ibang tao yung course para sa'yo, what is it that you actually dream about? Any position, any role, o siguro yung iba sa atin na dream tayo that we will be the most and the greatest cyber security personnel in the world. O di kaya yung iba naman, siguro you are dreaming to be the best nurse in the world, na para bang pag na-mention yung pangalan mo, everybody knows about your service and your qualities. Or basta majority sa atin siguro we're thinking, I wanted to be the best practitioner. If hindi naman ako yung pinaka, at least one of the best. Can you type it on the chat or at least remember what is it that you dreamt about before? Kasi this is gonna be our motivation in learning these things. Kasi yung sinasabi natin that you have what it takes, para bang sinasabi sa'yo ng mga employers out there o di kaya ng market, ng industry, ng mga institution and organization, ikaw ang kailangan namin. So, isn't it exciting na sana pag-graduate ninyo or when you finish the course here in World City, you will be the one that is sought in the organization. Ikaw yung hinahanap. So, to start with this discussion of you have what it takes, let me introduce to you the most popular and the most used. Siguro, pag nagpunta na kayo sa mga industries one day, lagi nyo tong maririnig, yung word na core values. Siguro sabi ng iba, core values, who cares? Diba? Sino may pakialam sa core values? So, have you ever visit yung core values ng school or ng World City colleges? I encourage you guys, you have to care, or you must care about the core values of the institution where you are in right now, or where you are enrolled in right now here in this school. Because when you go out of this school and when you finish the course, you will be the branding of the school, because core values serves as your branding. But how can you embody, or how can you practice, or how can you actually use something that you do not know? So this time, I encourage you that you have to at least take it by heart, the core values of the school that guides, or because this is the guiding principle to the realization of the mission and vision. Have you ever heard about the mission and vision of the World City Colleges? Actually, we have to know this, because these core values would actually develop you as a practically holistic professional. After all, it is not just about the course that you finish. When you go out of this school, hindi lang naman natin pinag-uusapan anong course o anong grade yung nakuha mo. Hindi lang naman yon yung mga pinag-uusapan natin. But actually, we have to realize, guys, that even if maybe this is not the school that is the most popular, But at least, when you practice and embody, when I say embody or embrace the core values of this institution, you would actually have what it takes. Alam niyo ba, when you go out in the market, when you graduate, of course, everyone will try to apply, diba? If you are not gonna build a business, actually, if even so, if you're going to build a business, you would also be meeting with partners, right? And your partners would check on something about you before they invest, right? Or before they trust in you. And of course, for all those who would apply one day, of course, there will be a background checking and personality assessment and many other assessments that we have to pass or go through before we actually get in. So how many of you guys here are buying phones or gadgets? So what is it, the things that you actually check first before you buy in? Di ba meron tayong mga chine-check before we pay, before we buy, before we actually get the specific gadget or product. This is what we call actually the specs. Ano ba yung specs na sinasabi natin? When it comes to phone, whether iPhone or Android or whether in different brands like Samsung, Huawei, ano ba, and many other brands out there, phone specs is something that we check first, right? Hindi naman tayo bumibili, tapos dinadampot lang natin eh. So we check first. What is phone specifications? This refers to the technical details that describe the phone's performance, feature, and capacities like processor, memory, storage, display, and battery life. Actually, yun yung mga gusto nating malaman before we buy in, right? Ganon din naman when we go out from this institution to another organization or to another company, before they buy in, they would check our specs. And our specs also includes not just the courses we took or we finish, not just the awards we get, but actually how we were being raised up or how we were being molded up. And parts and parcel of our holistic personality is our core values. So if you actually know the core values of the school, you will have actually what it takes. Hindi madaling magtiwala ngayon. So people are trying to assess, people are trying to check. Actually, meron pang mga background checking or background investigation wherein an interviewer would check another person close to you, like professor or other people who knows you better or closely, before they buy in you, because they are checking our specs, just like how we check the specs and performance of other phones or gadget before we buy in, right? So here is what you should know about your school. Actually, dapat alam na natin somehow, di ba? Well, you have to know and you have to check on this. Even if this is not the most popular, this is not the most mentioned school in the social media or in the news or wherever, siguro yung iba kasi hindi naman ganun ka-popular, hindi naman tayo ganun ka-sikat. But here's what you should know. World City colleges, no matter how imperfect the school may be, because we maybe get some good news or bad news or not so good news. But here's the thing. You guys here in the World City, if you're going to visit the schools or the school's manual or whatever it is that you can check on, siguro pamphlets or so, you have there a clear mission and vision. You have a clear mission and you have a clear vision and a well-defined core values, because a clear mission sets the things that they are doing right now, or they are doing, or for the students molding right now, or kung paano sila magiging branding of the school one day when you graduate. And the vision actually speaks about the dream of the school one day for the students who will finish a course. Ano nga ba yung ideas and ideals nila when it comes to a student, a product of World City, and a well-defined core values to uphold, because core values will be the ladder and will be a great means to achieve the vision and the mission of the school. So let me just visit with you the mission of the World City Colleges. It's in general, generic for all the campuses, whether you're in Antipolo, in QZ, or in Nueva Ecija, or in different campuses. This is the mission of the World City College, and we are to visit it right here. World City Colleges commits. Ito yung sinasabi ng mission. Ito yung gusto nilang i-achieve, or they are already achieving right here, right now. Commits itself to the improvement of lives and advancement of society by developing exemplary, globally competitive professionals and leaders. And that is who you are. That is who you're gonna be. Exemplary, globally competitive professionals and leaders. How many of you believe that you're gonna be a professional one day and a leader one day? So you've got to get the mission. Through comprehensive outcomes-based quality education, innovative learning design with an experiential approach, stakeholders collaboration, and culture upholding Christian values, this we do by God's grace to honor and glorify Him. Actually, this is very unique mission for the school in order to develop a professional or a leader, because you guys in your generation, one of you will be a leader, an owner, or maybe someone in the position in the government. Let us not forget this. This mission was once back then and now achieved in you and through you. Kaya guys, be the exemplary, globally competitive professionals and leaders one day, upholding, meaning upholding, embodying, practicing Christian values. And this we do for the glory of God. Meaning, if you achieve one thing, if you do something, you will do it with all your faith and with all Christian values. Because this is what is stated in the mission. No matter how you think the school is not siguro popular, but here in the mission, if you're gonna live with it, if you're gonna cooperate with the mission of this school, you will be actually globally competitive professionals and leaders in your generation. Isn't it beautiful? Ang ganda, di ba? Ang ganda nung mission na ina-achieve right now by the efforts maybe of the management, of the schools, of the professors there. They are making a great effort to achieve this because they are in unison or in unity in achieving the mission. By all means, maybe it's not perfect, but at least they are heading to that. Because there is also what we know, vision. Hindi lang mission, we also have this vision. Bakit? Ano ba yung vision ng World City where you are enrolled in right now? That's why we're discussing it. Vision of the World City is this, World City Colleges is this. We are one of Asia's best multidisciplinary colleges of choice and recognized leader, recognized meaning popular, famous, known about, being the leader, producing highly competent, industry relevant, and value-laden graduates. Again, that is who you're gonna be. And that is who you are in the process or a work in progress. Ang sabi dito, producing highly competent, industry relevant, and value-laden graduates who contributes, nag-aambag, hindi lang nagko-consume, kundi nagko-contribute to the nation building and global progress. You see how beautiful it is if all you guys, students enrolled right now, will achieve the vision of your school, of the institution where you are in, regardless of the barriers, regardless of the hindrances that maybe you guys are encountering right now. The mission and the vision is clearly stated, and if it's going to be embraced not just by the students but also by all the staffs, professors, and teachers there, you and the school would actually contribute a lot, not just in the nation where we are in or in the country where we are in, but also in the Asia. See how beautiful it is if we will actually be able to embrace that. So next, let us proceed to the well-defined core values. How many of you knows some of the core values of the school? Can you type it on the chat or on the Zoom chat or where we are on live? Ano yung mga naaalala natin or nare-recall natin na core values of the school? Can we check? Can we remember or at least recall? Because one day, you're gonna be the product of WCC's dream. Ano ba yung pangarap kanina? That you guys will be the most significant, relevant, or value-laden graduates, professional, upholding Christian values, God-fearing professionals na hindi mag-engage to any form of whatever it is that you know is not pleasing before God. So you are the realization of WCC's dreams. So let's proceed. The core values, if you remember 1, 2, or 3, it's nice, but here's the thing. We're going to review this together. Core values is what we are, how we behave, and how we are different from others. Siguro pagdating sa interview, you would be siguro maybe competing, or baka makasabay mo in the interview or the other schools that you think better than your school. But it doesn't mean that they're already better than you are. So you have what it takes, guys. So the first and foremost core values of the school is this: Christ-centeredness. When you say Christ-centered, yung person o yung isang tao, they are pursuing a relationship with Jesus Christ and obeys his teaching. This is the definition of the core values. Meaning, WCC, the institution in itself, and the management, and the professors, and the teachers there are encouraging students not just to be professional or siguro relevant, industry relevant, but more so develop a sense of character that is not just approved by men, but approved by God, with their relationship with God, meaning having faith, having hope, and having love inside of them. Because not all days are happy days, right? Hindi naman lahat ng mga araw ay successful days. Hindi naman lahat ng mga araw ay victorious or feasting day. But there will be times, and time again, it will come that you will be challenged, or you will be siguro meeting many kinds of trials in life. But if you have this core values in your heart, not just in the mind, but in the heart, that you are Christ-centered, then you have enough faith, enough hope, and enough love within you that will comes out when it's necessary, especially in times of trials and troubles of life. And one day, when you go out from this school, you will meet many other more trials and challenges, but you're going to surpass it having the first core values of your school, and that is being Christ-centered. And those who are Christ-centered is not easily given up in such or in any kind of trials and troubles. So embrace the first one. And second is servant leadership. So number 1, Christ-centeredness, and number 2, and the second one is servant leadership. So when you say servant leadership, wala na tayong ibang model dyan kundi si Jesus Christ, because He is the servant and He is also the master, and He's the one leading. Ang sabi dito, yung definition of servant leadership is this: serves and leads others with empathy. Meaning, yung empathy na meron kayo, and humility. And another one, empowering people, empowering other people to achieve their full potential covers, or when you sum it all up, it sums up and equates to servant leadership. These are the big words: empathy, humility, and empowering other people. When you say empathy, this is quite deep. Pag sinabi mong empathy, meron yang three components. Yung one, compassionate empathy. Then next one is the cognitive and empathy, and then the emotional empathy. When we say compassionate, meaning we feel for others and we are compelled to do something of what others is going through. That is compassion. When we say compassion, we are being moved to do something, or to at least do at least a small thing to contribute to the position of others, or to the struggle of others, or to the need of other people. That is compassionate empathy. Hindi nananatiling naaawa lang. Hindi by posting lang. Hindi by salita lang. But you are trying to make a way to contribute. And cognitive empathy means you understand, meaning in your understanding, you get the point. Why is this person doing that? Why is this person reacting that way? Because this is how you perceive the feeling or the understanding of other person. That is cognitive empathy. You don't easily judge and you don't easily conclude, because you try to understand and you try to get on their perspective. And the third one is emotional empathy, the physically feeling of someone else, meaning we focus on how they feel, how they are reacting on these things by way of emotion, kung bakit sila siguro nakakaramdam ng galit o bakit sila nakakaramdam ng lungkot. You are empathizing with them through emotion. And the second big word is what we say, humility. Part and parcel of the servant leadership is humility, meaning knowing, accepting, and being who we are while demonstrating modesty about our accomplishments and gifts, admitting mistakes, and valuing others. Ang laki nung word na na humility, for who they are and what their inputs are. So when it comes to humility, of course, parang lagi natin yung nababanggit kapag when somebody is achieving great things in life, or parang when somebody is in the position of victory already. But humility is also something like this: when we admit our mistakes, when we are able to say, I'm sorry, it is my mistake, I would do better the next time. So that is humility. Kapag kaya mong i-admit that it is your wrong, or it is your mistake, and you admit that you hurt others, or you admit that you have failed on something, and would promise that you will do better, or you promise that you will not do it again if it will hurt others, that is humility. Kapag kaya nating aminin yung mga bagay na nagawa nating mali. And in Matthew 20:28, let me just mention this verse, and this is a beautiful, beautiful verse. Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. Meaning Jesus came, the Master, the Messiah, the Savior came in here in this world, hindi para paglingkuran natin siya, hindi para magpaka-boss, hindi para magpakahari, hindi para maging somebody who is in the power to command people to serve him, but he actually came in here to serve us, to serve people, and to usher us into salvation, the ransom of many. Hindi siya nagpakasarap sa position of power, but he actually served all of us by giving his life to us and for us to be saved from all our sins. And so as we will have forgiveness in this life. That is how servant leadership comes in. Yun yung actually practically the most and the best demonstration of servant leadership. When you have actually all the power, the title, siguro the entitlement, the power and authority to demand, but you refuse to because you want to serve others. And you don't want to make feel good lang, but you actually wanted others to be in the position of maybe convenience and comfort because you are there. And the third word in the servant leadership is empowers. It is also, I think, a product of humility because when you have a power, ang sabi ng empowering others is giving or sharing, delegating power and authority and give qualities and qualities and that it breaks insecurities. You see, pag you are the person who's empowering other, you are not insecure. You are not afraid that this person will be better than you are. Actually, for you, it's a victory when somebody else is getting better and getting better and better and better because you are helping them. Because insecure people would not empower others. Because insecure people would wanted themselves to be always in the power. So meaning, if you guys one day would embrace these things, you will be in a very, very beautiful kind of leadership. Someone who is not insecure, someone who is humble, someone who has what it takes to be a leader. Because when you are in the leadership, you have people there to lead and people there to understand. And next, the third is excellence. The third core values of World City is excellence. And I'm sure many of you and all of you understood excellence. This is exhibiting qualities of being outstanding. Of course, you don't settle for less. If you can make it improve, if you can make it more beautiful, if you can make it more siguro significant or make it more relevant, you will do so because excellence does not settle on something like mediocrity na para bang pwede na ang pwede na. But for excellence, we are to give our all, our best, our heart, our resources in order to achieve something, and that is excellence. And the next one is diligence, or demonstrates grit and resilience in the face of adversity. Kapag meron ka ng diligence in you before you graduate, even if you are not the cum laude, even if you are not the first in the rank, even if you are not siguro the most recognized in leadership or so, if you have these core values in you, you are also someone to be sought or to be sought for. Kasi yung mga characteristics that you have in you will actually contribute to the advancement of any kind or any organization or any industry having these core values. And diligence daw would say na meron tayong grit and resilience. When we say grit, it is the combination of passion and perseverance towards the long-term goals. Have you have your own goals? After 5 years, nasaan ako? After 5 years, anong ginagawa ko? Sino na ako? Ano na yung pwede kong maibigay sa family ko? You will have actually challenges to actually be there one day. But if you have this grit, the passion and the perseverance will always be with you, and you would always strive to get and to be actually achieving the goal that you have set 5 years or many years ago. And resilience is this, is the ability to recover and adapt from adversity. Na kaya mong i-turn any kind of challenge, any kind of adversities, whether it's a calamity, whether it's a storm, whether is it a what do you call this, poverty or lack of finances, you can turn it into opportunity, or you perceive it not actually a problem, but it is an opportunity for you to see your greatest capacity, and you can develop yourself into somebody who is better than yesterday's version. So if you have diligence, grit and resilience are your friends. So napakaganda ng core values ng World City, and I hope you're gonna embrace this. Last but not the least, I hope you can still remember number 1, Christ-centeredness. Number 2, servant leadership. And number 3, dami nating mga siguro i-embrace no before you graduate, lalo na sa mga graduating students. Take this: excellence, diligence, and last but not the least is this: integrity, one of the most famous word in any industry, whether in the school, in the corporate, in the flying or aviation or flying industries, or di kaya naman food industries, and even in the government. Yan yung big word, integrity, or acting in honesty and trustworthiness. Pwede ka bang pagkatiwalaan? Ikaw ba yung taong dapat pagkatiwalaan? That's integrity. If there's no CCTV, if there's no one looking, are you gonna do what is right? Are you gonna do what is expected of you? So that is the most popular. So if you have it in you and you understood what integrity is, maybe hindi mo na kailangan mag-apply. Baka ikaw na talaga dapat yung nandoon sa position. Because integrity is something that a person develops not just in a specific year, but you are raised for that integrity characteristic. Because integrity doesn't happen overnight and you cannot fake it. Dahil ang sabi na integrity in a person means being honest. Dapat nung bata ka pa lang naturuan ka na maging honest. And if not yet, you can develop it. Siguro, let's have a hard work. Let's pull all our sleeves para magawa natin, ma-develop natin yung integrity. In a person, it's being honest and having strong and consistent. Ito yung medyo mahirap pag sinabing kailangan maging consistent. And ethical principles that guides their actions, decisions, even when no one is watching. Consistency means if hindi ka na motivated gawin yon, if nagsa-struggle ka nang gawin yon, you will still do it. That is integrity. If you don't wanted to come to school kasi parang may bagyo pero wala namang announcement, di ba? Wala namang advisory, pero nag-advisory ka na personally, nako, you have to develop integrity because we are to face the reality that the industry is requiring somehow almost perfect personality. Right now, the industry are valuing more on the characteristic of a person over skills because many other organizations realize that skills can be developed and skills can be learned. But what is the most difficult to develop? The character of a person. We have to work hard first before we develop them or before we were able to mold a characteristic that we needed in a specific organization. So my challenge is this: embrace your core values. And if you have your core values in you, memorized, siguro hindi lang memorized, kundi you have take it personally in your heart and you are desiring that one day you will be like that, you're actually the realization of World City College's dream. And I'm telling you, if you dream to be somebody one day, you wanted to be a boss, you wanted to be a business owner, or di kaya you wanted to be in the position of the government one day, or di kaya you dream of being an owner of a hotel, an owner of any big business, huge businesses, you have what it takes. Yun nga lang, kailangan natin tong i-embrace. We have to take it, and we have to take it actually seriously in our hearts, that even if in a small scale, kahit na examination, let honesty be in. Kahit na sa mga panahong siguro hindi pa naman professional, no? Kaya nga tayo nasa school because we are a work in progress. Kahit sa mga exam, kahit sa way of relating with others, or saying honest words, you can actually practice your core values. And before you move forward to the next level, if you have understood it, if you have taken it, and if you have it in your heart, you have what it takes. So let me end this discussion with this verse, and I hope you have learned a lot, and I hope that you will take it and you will embody it and give it in your journey. Ipakita natin sa journey natin kahit ngayon pa lang, you are practicing your core values. 2 Corinthians 3:5 said, "Not that we are competent in ourselves to claim for anything for ourselves, but our competence comes from God. And let me repeat that. Our competence, yung kakayanan natin, yung galing natin, comes not from us, but from God. God bless you and have a great day, guys.